Hello dear friends. Do you know why is the body hair short and the head hair long? If you want to find out, watch the video to the end. Surely many people have ever been interested in the question of why body hair grows short, and when it reaches a certain length, it no longer grows, even if it is not shaved or removed by any other means. At the same time, the hair on the head can grow as long as you want and grow to a much longer length than the hairs on the body. There is a scientific explanation for this. Each hair on the body grows from its own separate follicle. Inside this follicle, new hair cells are formed, starting to grow at the root and forming into a hair shaft. As soon as new cells form at the root of the hair, they push the old cells to the surface of the skin. As soon as a hair breaks through to the surface of the skin, its cells die. The hairs that we see are already dead cells. The follicle produces new cells with a certain frequency, depending on the area of the body on which the hair grows. The period when the follicle produces new cells is called the growth phase. When the growth phase is completed, the growth of the hair stops, goes into the rest phase. Then the growth phase resumes again. When the hair enters the resting phase, the hair shaft breaks off. Therefore, a hair falls out so that a new one can grow in its place. Thus, the length of time for which the hair is in the growth phase depends on what its maximum length will be. The cells that form our body hairs are genetically programmed to stop growing every couple of months, so the hairs fall out often and do not reach a great length. The hair on the head, on the contrary, is programmed to grow for several years. That is why they are able to grow very long. In most animals, hair loss and growth are synchronized. Hairs on all parts of their body grow and fall out at the same rate. Therefore, they have periods of molting, when they lose most of the existing hair, in place of which new ones grow. In some animals, the follicle can also produce a pigment, melanin, responsible for the color of the coat, depending on the season. For example, in winter, melanin is not produced, and the fur of the animal becomes gray. And after the spring molt, when melanin is actively produced, the wool can acquire a certain color. In the human body, the production of melanin does not depend on the change of season. Follicles lose color mainly due to old age or as a result of genetic or hormonal changes, stress, diseases, etc. If you often pull out a hair on the body by the root, the follicle eventually collapses, and loses the ability to produce new hair cells. That is why for those who want to stop or slow down the growth of body hair, epilation methods are recommended, in which the hair is removed from the root, for example, sugar depilation or waxing. It is also possible to slow down the growth of hairs on the body with the help of special means. That's it. If you like the video, subscribe to Best Videos and click on the bell.